Now the many peoples of the worlds had advanced fairly far in their technology, and the four precursors were working behind the scenes. While the people who lived in rift planes were busy with their lives, the precursors were meeting together in Rikia's castle, which is in the soul world. There, they discussed and conversed about the future of Imperia and what they were to do with the time. They had been called together by Kyphon for the meeting. And Kyphon spoke of something mysterious, which he had found hidden in Imperia by Arcane. And after he said these things, the others asked Kyphon to show them this object. Kyphon brought them out of Animorba and led them to an unknown place, which was hidden in Faspira. There Kyphon showed them a mysterious structure. The precursors all gathered around the structure, and they began to test it. Tanul came to the structure with Gaia, and he dropped some inside of it. Nothing happened. Then Kyphon said, "If you have placed Gaia into it, then let us also mix Gaia with chaos. It would be a sight to behold." And they listened to him, not sensing his cunning scheme. So they dropped a hint of chaos into it as well. Within the structure began a boiling and mixing of elements and energy. For this, they called it the cauldron. And after the Gaia and chaos had mixed, there was a great explosion. From the cauldron arose a great flame, and it was alive. Because there was Gaia, there was life; because there was chaos, there was distortion. This created a living being of destruction. The precursors saw the beast of fire, that it was powerful, and they called it Infernos. And because of its immense power and might, they locked it up and bound it in the cauldron so that it could not cause destruction. After Infernos had been imprisoned for 6 months, the precursors decided to make sure that the beast would never be let out, so they came together to make a pact. The precursors made an eternal agreement to never unleash Infernos, and this pact was called Pactum Inferno. They stated, in agreement of the pact, "We hereby swear to never let loose the beast within the great cauldron. If we fail at this, or if we break the pact, our misdeeds shall be rectified." Thus, the four precursors established the pact, and those who broke it would be punished. 5 years had passed since the establishment of Pactum Inferno, and Rikius became curious about Inferno's power. So Rikius left his castle in Animorbit to lay his eyes upon the cauldron. Then, with a wicked grin, Rikius broke the bindings and cut the bars of the fiery prison. Rikius had broken the pact, so he was to be punished. And the other precursors said unto him, "Shame on you who rebel! Cursed are you now, that the side of your skin may appear shriveled and gray. And your new name shall be Alquaia, because you are a traitor." Now his name was Rikius Alquaia, meaning the traitor. And his skin shriveled in appearance, and his hair turned white. He became known as King Alquaia of the Soul World. Infernos was released from his prison, and was free to roam Imperia. Tanul saw Infernos moving towards Avisa, and he said, "Woe to the earth and to Arden, and all you nations! For because of one's foolishness, you must suffer." Infernos reached Avisa and Oresta, and made its strength known to humanity. Its touch on humanity caused there to arise great quarrels between nations and peoples. Infernos wreaked havoc across rift plains, creating chaos and war. While Tanul feared for them, Kyphon was content, and said, "Thankful am I, that this has come to pass. So I may let mine eyes be appeased by the events that may unfold." So Infernos caused calamity and war across all Imperia. This great war covered every rift plain. Calamity ensued from then on, and the great war only grew worse by the years.